What's up, YouTube? It's your boy. You already know, man. Sunny D. Son Malcolm. So, moral of the story. 2025 review. So, my 2025 review. You know what I'm saying? Is basically it was a tough year, man. I was doing good most of the year, but towards the end of the year, I fell off. You feel me? And I just had to learn a couple lessons. You know what I'm saying? That these jobs don't mean everything, y'all. For y'all out there who listening to me, man, I gotta get on ownership. Ownership is key. Look, we living in the last stages, bro. Time is running out, but at least I can still put you on to the last little bit of something. Moral of the story: ownership is the key. Have your own business, man, or at least invest in that bare minimum. If either you want to invest in a business or you're gonna make your own business. You can invest in somebody else's business or dream, or you can make your own business. That's the only two ways out. If you trying to work your way up a system, man, that's the toughest route. But it's the legitest route because you go to college to get into a company to climb up somebody's system. Basic and simple. But if you want to, start your own stuff, hey, that's the goal. It's hard, but hey, that's how life is. So, moral of the story, that's what you got to do to make it, man. You can't book out all this year. I depended on management. I was dependent on the people who kept me at my job and stuff. You try to be nice to them, try to be their best friends or be cool with them. They still snake you. And then when you just try to focus on your job, they still snake you. So what I learned in life is you just better off just focus on what matters to you and your goal. Cause at the end of the day, yeah, there's 8 billion people in the world, and I ain't saying it got to be 8 billion businesses, but it damn near gotta be like that. Everybody gotta be striving for their own goal. Now, maybe if you lead in a way, you can put some people on. You feel me? But for those who gotta make their own way, that's what you gotta do. It's hard. Most people ain't got people out here trying to put you on. If you got somebody trying to put you on, then you good. But if you ain't got nobody trying to put you on, you gotta get that work in, man. Cause at the end of the day, life is crazy, and it's only getting crazier year by year. I don't know what 2026 hold or 2027, and it's so beyond. So what I'm trying to say is y'all better just get to the grind. You feel me? While you can, and shit gonna get more difficult. You feel me? Now, it's good to have religion in your life because if stuff start going against your character or your moral code or whatever you stand for, then that's when you gotta put the foot down and stand on what you gotta stand on. I love the kids, but sometimes you gotta be like, F the kids and do what you gotta do. I know it's gonna sound crazy, but like, if you a soldier and your village getting taken over by op village, you can't be worried about what the kids think about. You gotta do what you gotta do to protect the village. So when push comes to shove, low key, this I ain't saying this is the biblical or the right advice. I'm just speaking what I feel like from the heart right now. You gotta do what you gotta do to protect your village. And sometimes the kid opinions or the family opinion don't matter when you gotta protect them. At the end of the day, you gotta do what you gotta do. You out here slaying people, slaying niggas, cutting shit down for the fam. You gotta do what you gotta do. So with that being said, stay on the goal, stay dedicated, stay on the lock. 2025, it was a good year. First half of the year I was bullshitting. Second half of the year I got on my grind. It was a good year, you know what I'm saying? For me at least, I think it's the most changing year of my life. Even though I fell off, it's the most changing year of my life. I've been on my grind, down weight, and it's time to level up. So, with that being said, I went from 230 pounds to 195. If you do the math, that's like 35-pound loss. Like, let's keep it a buck. So, I'm about to go ahead and post my last videos for 2025, which is this. Feel me? And, 26 right now. Still striving for greatness, And I'm going to be an example of that even when you feel like you're at the end of your ropes, you can still make it. You feel me? And anybody older than me, you still got it, man. It ain't over till it's over. You feel me? If you like freaking 80 years old and you can't do nothing physically, like you can't play sports, you can't get to work a job, well, invest your money or whatever little money you get. Invest that the smartest way you can. You can still make money today. You just gotta use your mind. If you can't use your physical body to make money, then use your mind to make money. Either using your body or using your mind. That's really what I learned in this life stuff. It's one or the other. You gonna use your body to make money or you gonna use your mind to make money. So I hope y'all take heed, man, and get to y'all grind, bro. Y'all think this is a joke? Partying and chilling all the time, bro. If you're not if your money stacked up, then live life and enjoy life. You feel me? But if your money ain't stacked up, you gotta do what you gotta do. And beyond having fun and money is religion. At the end of the day, after we die, we have spiritual life after this. You feel me? Now I believe in Jesus Christ, but if y'all don't believe in that, fine what y'all believe in. But truly, if you ask me and y'all ever come to me, I'm gonna tell you to go to Jesus Christ. So I'm preaching Jesus Christ's word over here. If you don't rock with that, then you know do what you gotta do. But moral of the story, that's what it is. That's the piece. I'm gonna holler at you.